Alright, what is up everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, taking all the requests from you all in chat. So let us know if there's anything you want to see in terms of which characters, weapons, arenas, or enemies you want us to go against. We were teaming up with Tentwin a bit earlier. Sounds like he is going to take a break now, though. No worries, thanks for tagging along earlier, Tentwin. In which case, I'm thinking, why don't we make a new lobby here, and if there is anyone in chat who does want to tag along, then let me know. We definitely have plenty of space today. Otherwise, we'll go public. The other thing that I was wondering was we did just recently unlock... Where'd you go? The Destroyer. Which I've seen a lot of people use, but have, of course, never used it myself because we only just got it, so I'm kind of tempted to try this guy out. Though, admittedly, I know nothing about how you set this guy up, other than just he is a walking tank, or walking arsenal, basically. So, I don't know. I mean, interested to check this guy out soon, I think. But I probably need to get a sense from people who are much more knowledgeable about how you play him as to how you make it work. Let's see. These soldiers are the Go Anywhere, Fight Anything Special Forces of the Alliance that were trained at the Interplanetary Combatives Academy in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. They had to survive combat situations in an admirable and effective fashion. What does that mean? To receive the N7 rank. Many N7s now train other species in anti-Reaper asymmetric warfare. The Destroyer's T5V battlesuit gives these strong but slow soldiers mech-like protection. Do they get extra tankiness? I mean, I think of them as they have all the firepower, but are they actually more defensive than other characters? Driven by EZO-assisted actuators, these frontline troopers carry heavy weapons onto the battlefield. They may have the assistance of EZO, but they are still, by the looks of things, quite slow. Do have a lot of shields. Wow, okay. And battle suit, toughness, melee, decreased mobility. Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. So other than that, I'm just thinking about what have we not played much recently. And did a little bit of Adept earlier. Not a ton. We did a little bit of Soldier with the Turian Soldier. That was a little while ago, though. And I guess technically Death Trooper is a soldier. I mean, I kind of sort of put Flamer in its own category, where, you know, it feels different. So, you know, like when we're going Borcha Sentinel Flamer, or Geth Soldier Flamer, it doesn't really feel like you're playing, you know, a typical Sentinel or a typical soldier. So we could potentially go with a different type of soldier or a different type of Sentinel. Engineer I thought we did a tiny bit with the Demolisher. So, do a little bit more of that. Like I said, Sentinel, I think the only one we have done is the Vorcha. I don't think we've done any others today. Infiltrator. Oh, we did the Shadow briefly. I guess we've done a bunch of just like one match with a given character. And then we did a ton with Flamer. So I don't want to do Flamer here, I don't think. So let me know, chat, if there's anything in particular that you want to see. And the Vanguards, we did 1 or 2 rounds with the base human Vanguard, but that, I think, was it there as well. So yeah, just a little taste of a lot of different things. Other than Flamer, a lot of that. Let's see. Let me just take a look at Discord here and see if anyone is looking to pop in from the waiting room. I'll at least unmute myself there in case anyone does want to stop by. But it's looking like we may just end up going public here and doing whatever, in which case, you know what? I was playing a little bit in between streams as the N7 Fury. She is a lot of fun. So I was thinking that, you know, if nothing else, maybe that would be a good fit here. And so, why don't we, since I'm not seeing anyone at the moment looking to jump in here, just open this up to the public. And in the meantime, let's make sure we are good to go with her. I think usually I go with, what is it? The expert package, SMG damage, power recharge speed, and then let's make sure we actually have an SMG equipped. We do. Okay. Nice. Then, I mean, we could go more extreme on these things, but I think we'll definitely drop down to gold here, especially since, well, not gonna solo platinum right now. Not sure how long we could even last soloing on gold. That is one thing that I personally, at least, don't have a lot of experience, basically no experience, trying the whole solo thing, and I think there's definitely a whole different strategy to it, right? We just need to totally approach the match from a different perspective, where everything is revolving around, okay, cannot go down at any cost, otherwise, you know, if you get synced, obviously, it's just game over. And so that's the kind of thing where I could use more practice with it, because, of course, it does occasionally happen, even when you're in a party full of people. You might find that everyone else goes down, and you could have to complete much of a wave by yourself. So it is definitely still, I feel like, a useful skill to have, which is something that I haven't really spent any time trying to master. And we're still on unknown otherwise. I'd say, I mean, we might be able to do this with just 2 people on gold, or at least get it started with just 2 people. That's a pretty fundamental difference. Just 1 person versus having 2 people. So let's go for it. We'll ready up at the very least. We'll see if this person's willing to go that route. Seems like they are. So, well, here goes nothing. We shall see. So that's the other thing, is the Fury, in particular, oh no, Collector, is, not the safest of characters to play as, it seems. We're gonna be running straight in the enemy's faces a lot, and that's gonna get us in trouble sometimes. So, with just a small team here, there's perhaps, in particular, reason to be a little bit concerned with her. I did not even take note of what character they were using, which is not good. I should have made more of a point of doing that. I think, given how we have just a small team here, at least initially, try to be a little bit more cautious, not going straight up into everyone's faces, which would normally be the play with this character. Oh, that hurts. Please don't do that. Oh, I saw someone over there. I did not. Oh, we did get a 3rd person, didn't we? Yeah, we've got 3 now. Okay, nice. That should definitely help. But, you know, against collectors in particular, that's, you know, you'd like to have a little more than just a couple people. Alright. What do we have here? Oh, we should... Hold on. One moment, please. This doesn't look good. Let's get one of these going. Now that we have more people in here, I think we can get a little more aggressive. Actually run up to people and punch them in the face with throw. Maybe less so with the Scions, though. That's maybe not the best of ideas. Oh, this guy's gonna stop us, isn't he? I mean, technically we can kill them even when we're dead. So, not that bad. We should not run straight into that. That's a bad thing. Oh. Looks like we had dashed out of the way just as that was about to go off, but apparently not. I think it was just before we pulled off. Oh. It's a little slow to pull the trigger on the throw on a few occasions here. Possibly the difference between going down and not going down. I'm not a huge fan of having to use 2 meta gels this early. Yeah, especially near the end of the wave like that. That may come back to haunt us a little bit, because I think we're going to be relying pretty heavily on those shells.
We've got a drone down in the area. It's got true position data. Make an upload stat.
Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me.
It's tagged you as friendly. Stay close to keep it moving.
Oh, I didn't realize you can do that while you're just hanging out in cover. It doesn't even take you out of cover. Oh, look out. Run away! Ooh, that person is just hanging out next to the Praetorian. That's probably not a great idea. Also, throwing that power at the Praetorian when it's flying. Also not a particularly good idea. Ooh, hello. Oh, hello. Bye. Oh, that's a grenade. Can we get that through our barrier here? I'm not sure we can. Tell the truth. Yeah, those bees are gonna be pretty nasty if they manage to get us. Let's hit you. Let's do that. Is that a, fourth person now? Might be. Yeah, he's 4 now. Nice.
Enemies inbound.
That up. And try to get that out there. Apparently we are killing things over there. That is, that's a good thing. About going with the, which one is it? Is it the Dark Channel? I always get the Dark Channel, mixed up. Uh-oh. Oh, that missed. That did not. Oh, hello. See that abomination that was directly in front of us? Ah, I'm with that wall. On, get it. Oh, finishing throw again. Just a split second slow on it. Right, fortunately, yeah, friends were able to finish the job here. So we blew through some early metagels.
Here they come.
Alright, let's get this back on. Do some of that. Praetorian up there? It certainly looks like it. This guy's gonna go down. I think this person is, yeah, running from something like that. Well, I did just hit that when it was very obviously flying. Oh, now that's not a great place to have that show up. Suddenly there was a wall behind us where we wanted to retreat to. That was, very well placed. Very well placed. I think we do need to probably gel here, unfortunately. You should have have made that, weren't you? Weren't you? I don't like where we are. Is that a Scion as well? That is, isn't it? Or technically we are dealing damage to them. I don't think we can use this many gels so quickly though, so we do get stomped here. Okay, there was someone who was in theory trying to help us out. Let's see. So we got what, a Turian Sentinel. I think we've got by the looks of things, that Slayerian with a sniper, probably an infiltrator. think the turret was the guy who's with us from the start.
Enemy down to half strength.
What are we? Huh? We're invisible? We're invisible.
Intel-rich base.
We are now invisible. Confirmed.
Hack the security on the terminal and find the intel.
This is going to get very confusing very quickly. Can our friends see us? I don't know. I don't know. What if we do this? Wait. I still can't see if we do that. Well, we are just an invisible biotic,
Get in and get it done.
as it turns out. Got the bees. Hope that was a bad idea. And here it comes.
You're out of range.
Now,
Team member has gone dark.
fortunately, they got rid of it quickly. There is another one right here. That is going to just annihilate us. It's kind of hard to tell when we're invisible. Like, are we up? Like, okay, now we're up.
You're about half done. The security is coming down.
Oh, no, I did not want to do that. I wanted to take cover. The opposite of that, in fact. That's gonna hit us, isn't it? Yep.
Range.
Oh, and there's... Oh, no. Oh, no. Potentially missile-worthy situation. But it seems like they have things taken care of here. Are we gonna be invisible for the rest of this match? I don't know. This makes it hard to know when our abilities are and are not active. It's particularly important. So that, I'm pretty sure, was deactivating. So we've at least established that much. We should put it back on when we get the chance here. Okay, now it's on. I'm fairly certain of this. Not sure we hit that guy. Hit there, though. Is it Scion that's trying to hit us?
Top marks, team.
Apparently we finished the wave, I'm sure.
Regrouping.
Very confusing. Very off-putting.
Enemies
I am curious as to whether our friends can see us or if we're invisible to them as well. Hello. Can you see us? Alright, we should deactivate and then reactivate. Beginning the round here. Okay, so it should be up. And we should get one of those out. I'm pretty sure we're in cover. But you know... Can't really say for certain. That is the world's best grenade throw. Oh, we can be seen!
team member has gone dark.
We're not invisible anymore. I don't know how. I don't know how. But that is probably helpful. Probably helpful. That would be interesting if we went down and we were invisible and our friends just couldn't find us. I mean, there's still being indicator on the map for us, right? But, oh, nope, bad place. Bad place. Bad place. Okay, let's see.
Squad member down.
Can we stop you from
Squad member needs help.
getting stumped? The answer is apparently no.
Team member has
And apparently we are getting stomped as well. This has been a very weird match. A very, very weird match. Not sure what to make of this one. What wave are we on? 7? I suppose we're now getting somewhat close to the end. Let's see, where is everybody? This guy has a bunch of scions on him. There's There's at least 2 there, right? Alright, well, apparently they're down. And we are no longer invisible. So I think that's very helpful, because like I said, we couldn't really see if we had that active or not. Couldn't tell if we were in cover, if we were staggered, or able to move, a whole bunch of things that, although it seemed fun at the time, when you realize what it meant in terms of what we could and could not do, or at least did not know, it was a little tricky. A little tricky. Let's not get hit by those grenades. We're gonna roll down here? No, fortunately not. Okay. Now, let's see what else we can do around here. Who's shooting us? Who's shooting us? Yeah? Yeah? Actually, though. That seemed like a Praetorian. Somewhere. Also, apparently we got bead. And apparently we're dead. That's funny. Our annihilation field actually kills the Seeker Swarm. If only we were a little bit faster than that, then we wouldn't have also gotten the bees ourselves. Or that I'd gotten to. It's supposed to be one of those. Is that a Praetorian directly on top of us right now? Is there a Praetorian just sitting on us? There is, isn't there? There is. Okay, let's gel here, I think. Well, we got... you could get out of our way. We've got to be kind of careful here. Ideally not get bead. And let's reconvene with the team here. Another Praetorian over there. Yeah, it's still pretty early in the wave, so I think pretty important that, you know, we don't just immediately go down. This is not good. Oh, okay, I mean, we died rather than getting synced, but as you can see there, I was in the process of pulling out and trying to fire that. And we got what? How many Praetorians out of that? Is it just one? I mean, it seemed like there were definitely 2 on top of us. Alright, like, this is where... How many gels do we have remaining? I mean, I suppose at a certain point, you just have to use them. Things have gone quite awry. Quite quickly. What can we tell? There's at least 1 Scion remaining. Thinking there may not be much more than that. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So second to last wave here, just to get a sense, we have, what, 2 gels remaining, plenty of missiles. So definitely don't be shy to do that. I mean, tried a missile before. That was not the hesitancy. Yeah, and you know, collectors maybe not great for the Fury, because even if we do get up close to do some of this, these guys do blow up. Which is less than ideal. They're not dead. We can get them. Should be able to. Not sure what it was that got them. Maybe that Praetorian up there. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. And there you have it, though. They all blow up and we die. Let's switch back our weapons here real quick. Not the bees! You out of it. Go. That missed. That's a Praetorian somewhere, isn't it? Thought I heard one. Or maybe these guys? Scions? Oh, yeah, they're gone. Yeah, that's where all this commotion is coming from, it seems. Let's maybe approach from a different angle. Oh, over here. This is what I was thinking of. I'm gonna say, I'm pretty sure there's another staircase over there, but I did once again hit the Praetorian as I was flying. Silly me. Please stop flying, so I can do this to you. Then do that to you.
Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. Locate the central server down there. They have intel on our fleet's weapon refinement data terminal and gain access.
Let's get over there. Ooh. There are some not-so-friendlies in the area, of course. I'm thinking we may need to do this.
Connection squad member in trouble.
Maybe a little bit preemptive, but we do probably have portals, or rather, missiles to spare. Now this is going to be a problem, though. Not sure how we didn't die there.
Lost
Did we
connection.
get them up? I think we got them up. Can they return the favor? Seems like it. Okay. Good, good, good. Let's do some of that, and then die. And the Praetorian is directly on top of us, so this is lovely. We still have our missile launcher out, or did I switch? Because we revive ourselves here, and then I think we're gonna have to. And we immediately do this because I think we need to. I'm not sure what we hit, but it is not what I wanted to hit. Hold on. There are more people up than I thought there were. For a second, I thought it was looking a little more dire than this. Back in the circle. We have our diffuse saw. Ooh.
Team member is hurt. Get back to the
There
data.
we go. Second time's the charm. Let's hit you, and then go down, as one does.
Squad member in trouble. We're running out of time. Hack that terminal.
Alright, I mean, we're almost done with the... If we're dead or dying in the circle, does that count? Does that move the objective forward? Because we are... That's, I'm pretty sure, our last gel. Is problematic. But we now have the hack complete at the very least. So, you know, if ever there was a time, feel as though it was necessary, to use the resources, that is it. That is the situation. Ooh, don't do that. That's... Come on. This is the last one? That it is. Okay. So, at least we only have extraction now. But, yeah, we are completely out of gels, so that is potentially problematic. Means we'd probably like to stay very close to teammates if possible. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of those Praetorians over there, but, you know, as long as they stay far away, then it's not so bad. Now, if they're hanging out right next to us, that's a different story. Of course, we kill them, they will come back. This person is running in the wrong direction here. How many times can I attempt to hit this guy? Now it's flying, and it's no longer a wise decision. There we go. Watch out for those grenades. Okay, about halfway through. Watch out. No! Watch out again. You're down. That's gonna hurt. While you were flying, I meant to actually hit that guy. Which we would probably like to be a little bit careful about. Don't step toward it. Okay, we have 30 seconds. Not too much longer. Uh-oh. That's a problem, though. Oh. I did not even see those. I think we need to make our move now. No, they've got him. Okay. We have a few missiles left here. Okay, they got rid of him. Please go away. Fine. Technically, technically, I did accidentally dash right as it was about to be extraction. I was trying to just go into cover, but I guess I double-clicked it. We did still get the full extraction, but that was closer than it had to be. All right, that was a very, very strange one. But with us turning invisible and the whole assortment of other things. But that being the primary thing, I suppose. All right, and well, others have abandoned ship. How dare they? How dare they? Well, at the very least, we could open up an equipment pack here, which, it's not completely necessary at this stage. So yeah, that was a strange one for the Fury. Maybe not exactly going 100% according to plan, but I suppose we could switch it up here and go for something else instead. And so if we're going Soldier, I would say just not the Geth. We're going Engineer. What did we do here? We did the Demolisher, which that was interesting. It had a very different playstyle, which I felt like, you know, it definitely will take some getting used to, but you know, it depends a bit also, I think, on what our other teammates might be looking to do, because I would not necessarily say that I'm capable of carrying a team as a Demolisher by any means. So, I mean, the other go-to engineer I tend to have is just the base human, and go with the chain overloads with her. So that could be an option as well. Let's just see, has anyone else jumped in here? Not at the moment. I mean, worst comes to worst, what we could do is we could, rather than trying to start our own lobby here, we could hop into a random public lobby. But chat, if anyone is hanging out and wants to jump in, of course we have several openings here, and let me know if there's anything in particular that you want to see us do for this next one, because definitely open to anything you'd like to see here. What else? Infiltrator-wise? It's been a while since I did Alliance Infiltration Unit. That might be kind of nice to get back into that. I am a fan. I am a fan of it. In case you didn't remember, the last time we were using Alliance Infiltration Unit, apparently it was the McDonald's. I forget what the reason for the McDonald's match was, but yes, it was a McDonald's match. Or at least we were doing McDonald's. I don't know what other people were up to, but oh, this is kind of interesting. That stripe. Can't tell what. Oh, this other one is just on the arms. Kind of like that. Kind of also continues the McDonald's theme, to tell you the truth. It's a little bit of white in the McDonald's stuff, right? Yeah, we'll definitely keep it that color, I think. But you could really want to do like that or that. I'm pretty sure that's what it looks like if you just have no pattern at all. So I think we stick with the white. But yeah, at least at the moment, no one else popping in here in our public lobby. Let me just see if anyone is hanging out in Discord. Doesn't look like it at the moment, so we may shift over here, and instead of creating our own lobby, just join whatever lobby we can. So that may be the play here. Oh, also, yeah, we're doing okay from a Metagel standpoint. I'm thinking we go that route. Because at least as of right now, not seeing anyone hopping in our lobby. And so, I mean, ideally we'd probably try to join gold. But, so we'll go quick match instead. We could, worst comes to worst, do any challenge and just hop into whatever we can find ourselves some room in. But hopefully there are some gold lobbies here, and it looks like that is the case, based on what we're seeing here. Oh, I also just totally forgot to update our equipment at all. What did we have? Oh, hold on. Expert package? No thanks. Shotgun amp, probably more so what we're looking for here. Let's see. So let's also just double check our equipment here. We're going Wraith. And we have accuracy, and we have a little bit of piercing. Okay, that's probably a good thing. Alright, I think that should be fine then. We can, at the very least, get this one started up with 3, I think. And I assume this was random location, random enemy, although I didn't really take note.
A strategically significant target.
No big get? Okay.
We have hostile forces in an unsecured area. We need it.
So it has been quite some time since I last played as this character. So we'll be cloaking, popping people in the face with our Wraith, and then the occasional little freeze every now and again. Oh, I meant to take cover, not that. You dead? I think you are. You are not, though. Let's hope we can get a bit of a 2-for-1 there. No such luck, though. But, ow. Can you not do that? There we go. Okay, hold on. Bad time to be on cooldown. Probably should have frozen them instead. That was the last one, though.
Enemy is regrouping. Enemy force approaching.
And it looks like we're now up to full power here. 4 people. And the freeze can go through walls, right? That's a thing, I think. Oh, we can help set up the super punches as well. I like that. I like that. Oh, I missed. Ow. Okay, we did kind of deserve that for popping straight in. Maybe should have frozen the guys who were more like right next to us rather than the guy at the bottom. This guy's gonna stop us, right? Yeah. I think we're almost at the end of the wave. I think we're just about done here. Might just be these last 2 guys. Yeah. Okay. No big deal.
Enemy is still active. Stay alert.
Alright, oh, right here.
On the ground that scanned enemy tech. Secure it and upload its contents. It's tagged you as friendly. Stay close to keep it moving.
I think you're dead. Is that you? Oh, that's probably that. The drone.
Stay close. Member in trouble.
Let's get him.
Stick close to that drone. It shuts down defensively.
Assisting friendly forces.
Team member is hurt.
Yeah, this guy just keeps on going down, doesn't he? Oh, okay, well, we were gonna get him, but apparently not needed anymore.
Engaging the power at minimum. Low power.
Team member has gone dark.
This guy just cannot get a break.
Power at minimum.
Halfway to go. Stick close to that drone. It shuts down defensively.
Recommend additional teammates in proximity. Low power. Recommend
Now, this one has to go very long distance, doesn't it? Seems like, at least.
increase motive power.
Drone went dark. It needs
Oh, got all these guys over here. Not even noticed that. I thought there was a prime over here. Ow. Potentially the thing that is shooting us as we currently speak. No. It's a little too slow there. Actually curious which one has a faster cooldown, our freeze or our cloak. I think it might be our freeze, actually. Go. Hiding down there somewhere, yeah. Our cloak is also quite short compared to the shadow. We're a little bit used to being able to walk around a bit with it, whereas at this rate, without the increased duration, it's more so pop it right before you're going to shoot. And if you're doing anything else, set it up, then you're probably not going to have time. I mean, I'm not really sure there is such a thing as a headshot against a drone, but sure. Yeah, this is not really the range we want to be using the Wraith from, right? It's workable, because we have the smart choke on, I think. But we're definitely not firing at full effectiveness here. I mean, still accurate enough to get some kills, fortunately. But it's the kind of thing where, in some ways, we would like to be a little bit closer if we can be so bold as to do that. Like so.
Mission accomplished.
There we go. Not bad.
Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping. Enemies inbound.
I know you're talking about enemies, but there they are. Oh, there's a hunter there as well, isn't there? I see you. We got some coming up on the flank here. Although they may have just gotten rid of them.
Team member has gone dark.
Okay, got a prime over here. I think has taken notice of us. Several hunters over there as well. Another prime. Oh, I see. I see you. Not the only one that can cloak, buddy. Oh, hello. Be dead. Is that a prime? I'm pretty sure that was a prime.
You're in trouble.
Oh no, trooper? Just a normal shot? I thought it was more of a prime projectile type thing. We're a little bit off to the side, a little bit far away from our friends. Not incredibly far. In theory, you'd think they'd be able to get us. That is not a friend. That is a foe. Oh, I was in the process of pressing the button. We know there's a prime left. But yeah, that may have been it.
Good shooting. Enemy down to half strength. Enemy has planted communication routers.
I like this guy's style. Look at the colors on that gap. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. Okay, well, we're down here now, apparently.
Squad member needs help.
Rather than taking cover, you know, why not vault over the cover instead? I don't see any problems with that. This one we might legitimately need to revive ourselves, especially because they're going to be occupied with the objectives. No?
Devices are offline. Keep on it.
They did not need to do that, or at least we did not deserve them to help us with that. Okay, where is the other Okay, it's on the other side of the map, I'm afraid. Oh. Hello? Where'd you go? Oh, you're also cloaky, dude. I mean, it's right here. Then again, this was maybe not the best time to do this. They'll never see me. Or at least for the first couple seconds, they'll never see me. There we go. Ow. Not really where we want to be right now. Because, ow. Freeze them from here? Nah, I think that was a little bit out of range. Don't have a great feel for the freeze just yet, as to when and where and how far away we can be when we use it. Because I think, or at least it's a lot more straightforward to go with just a simple cloak and shoot strategy. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but of course, to do that means you're missing out on things like this. As we go down as well. There's more over there, right? Hear them. There we go. Nice. Remember, we can shoot through barriers at least a little bit. I thought I saw a hunter there. I definitely did see a hunter there. Hold on, buddy. I do kind of need to reload. You just wait a second for us. That was an interesting exchange, as we basically just stared each other down for an extended period of time. Ow. So, like, there's definitely a time and a place where it's better to freeze and better not to. Like, don't remember if it works on shielded enemies, armored enemies, what have you. So that's pretty important, of course, to know that. And I just don't remember. Ooh, that's a pretty big group. Let's take any of them out, though. There we go. It's one, at least. Still see a hunter there, though. And I think it's moving in on us. Yep. Ooh, there's another one. On. That do the trick? Not quite, it doesn't seem. Hello. That will, though. Ooh. More hunters. Oh, that one was a little rushed. This might even be, if we had the cooldown off. Good opportunity to do some of that. So it does have more, a little bit more chance to do some AoE, I suppose. Otherwise, we're basically stuck at best of going all one-shot, one-kill. Which is not bad as long as you can do that quickly, but sometimes you need more than just that. see. Yeah, we got a lot over there. One moment, please. This Pyro is, or rather, this Prime is pretty keen on hitting us, it seems. Let's take our anger out on that Pyro, though, after all. Oh, hello. Guys still up? That one certainly is. You sidestep us. Hit this guy in the face. Or whatever the get equivalent is. Oh. Fortunately, looks like we've got a friend nearby. Okay, we still got this Prime, though. Oh, man, that was enough to take us out. Wow. Thinking some of that. And maybe fall back a bit.
Some fine work, team.
Alright. Not too bad.
Time to reload. The enemy has one of our recon drones. Get it
This is
back.
the same spot it was in last time, wasn't it? Exactly the same situation. We were the one who activated it as well. Alright, sure, I suppose. Works. Ooh, look out. I see you. Oh, we're not actually in right now.
Stick close to that drone. It shuts down defensively.
Apparently we just took out that Prime with one shot there, and definitely a kill too. Oh, hello.
It shuts down defensively.
Ow. That I was just waiting to try to get the freeze off cooldown, which was maybe not the best idea. Sitting like a sitting duck in the meantime. Love the shields back before this happens, preferably.
Close to that drone. It shuts down defensively.
Let's get back over.
Stay close. Real close. Stay with it. The drone is down. Get close again. Data received in full.
Alright, there we go. That was 10, I think, correct? Okay, got him. Who else is left? Was someone over there? Oh, you. How about?
I'm reading only one more left. Mission accomplished. Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping.
Now, I think we're at extraction here. Yeah? Okay, so let's head back in this direction for the time being, then. Quiet at the moment. Nothing back here at all. They all down here? Yeah, they're all down here, okay. Almost got the Prime down. There we go. That's already dead. I mean, it's kind of nice how they're just hanging out over there. not doing too much to mess with us in our positions here, although this could start to become a little problematic. Yeah. I was thinking we might even look to bring out a missile here, because I don't think had any need for them thus far, so we have plenty to spare. We say do some of that and go down in the process. Yes. But should have enough time to make a move here. Let's see how we're doing. Any particular areas we're concerned about? Seems fine. We got the full team. Not bad. So there's some Alliance infiltration unit, and it is fun. It has been too long, I think, since last having done that. And I think we probably just stick with this group for now. And we may more or less just be subject to whenever they're starting up, we'll start up as well. So let's see. We might need to be kind of quick here if we do want to switch things around. I feel like we haven't done much in the way of Vanguard. What if we go One Punch Man? What if we go One Punch Man? Oh, I don't know what color lights are most applicable to him. Maybe we just stick with white. Quickly make sure shotgun amp. I mean, that might not be a bad idea, but I'm thinking more so something like... Where are you? Mando package? No. What's the one I'm thinking of? Melee damage. This one. Plus biotics? Okay. Is it a little bit of a meme? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's true. But, we'll give it a shot here.
This location taken back.
Alright, let's see. We are on Condor. It is collected. What? What? Since when is it only the two of us? Did we not have 4 people? Oh no. This is very, very wrong. Oh no. Something has gone horribly wrong. I don't know what just happened, but it doesn't look good. We lost a few people. This guy is like running / flying all over the place. It's I'd say that's probably not a good sign. That was not actually facing the target we were looking to take out. Who is where? I ask. Here, of course. You could actually use the ability. That's great. There we go. Now we're talking. Alright, I mean, we only got a few there, so I'm pretty sure this guy was carrying much of the load. Am I even hitting this? I'm not even sure. Now it's gone. Might just be because the wave ended. Oh, hello. Okay, now that's a problem. We definitely do need to make sure that we can keep this guy up, so we should be hanging out next to each other, right? Don't think that was actually targeting them. I'm trying to biotic charge them. Let's get this guy once he comes up. Oh, apparently we are flying over there. That was the person I was trying to hit with the melee. Okay, let's head back to our friend. Who is where exactly? Down here? Oh, okay, they're way down here. I mean, to be fair, we were kind of going in the opposite direction as well. Sure. Why not? Oh, you're not dead. You're not dead? Really?
Enemies down. Good shooting. Enemy is regrouping.
Was it still just the two of us? It's still just the two of us.
High-ranking officer in the
And so that does mean that as we start get into these objective waves, things could get a little complicated. I didn't really want to do anything. I don't have the strats. Oh, look at that. Except maybe I do.
Now get back to the extraction zone.
Except, hold on just a second here. Rather not have to deal with that Praetorian. Okay.
Green light on object. Good job.
Round 1.
Lost Reaper tech has been spotted in your area.
Round 2.
Retrieve it and bring it in.
This right here? Oh, that's not bad.
You got it. Now get back to the extraction zone.
In theory. Except I don't like that. Ow. Alright, just a second. There is definitely a Praetorian directly behind us, isn't there?
Object has been recovered.
Not
Confirmed.
right behind us. Okay. But now this is a problem. It's like against collectors in particular. Praetorian specifically. Just hard for us to get the job done when we are normally pretty reliant on charging into people and then punching them, and that is just a little bit risky in this situation, you know?
Outstanding work. Enemy is still active. Stay
So this would, you know, probably not usually be the go-to time to meme, I would say, but at least thus far it has worked. But the thing is, this is definitely very fragile. One of us gets synced, and then the other one is putting this entire wave by themselves, and that is not a situation we want to find ourselves in, I don't think. Like, apparently he is flatlined, but not that I can tell.
Team member offline.
We have someone else maybe now? Maybe? Also, I'd like to actually be able to charge one of these people. Preferably not the biotic swarm, though. Not really what I was looking for. Oh, that's a grenade.
Squad member in
Yep.
trouble.
Was it just the two of us still? In which case, obviously, we kind of need him to come get us, otherwise we're jailing here. Let's see. Or they're taking everyone out and finishing the way. What? How did that happen? What is happening? What is happening? Oh my goodness, like, you see where that Scion was, like, teleporting? Still just the two of us, in theory, so it's not like there's someone who snuck in and revived us. No, there was no clear animation of anyone reviving us, so we just kind of mysteriously popped back up. Sure. For lack of any alternatives, we'll charge that. Here, what is that, a Scion over here? There it is.
Down to the last enemy. That's all of them. Good work. Enemy is regrouping.
So, I mean, it's working, dare I say, thus far, but,
Enemies
it's
approaching.
very tenuous, the situation in which we find ourselves. Let's see. Hey, well, like, how did that guy die? You shoot him? Didn't look like you did. What is happening? What just happened to that Praetorian? I'm so confused. That's definitely not gonna hit him. That's a grenade, which we were not far enough away to avoid getting hit from. Like, are we gonna get a mysterious revive? Oh, ooh, that's a problem. I should have been a little quicker on that occasion. Okay, so now he's has been doing much of the clearing thus far, but we are of course down here, and so it is just this one person, and still just the two of us right now. So we know there's, what, at least one Praetorian, I think, and, well, there was a Scion until just then. Seems like they have very good damage, so that's a good sign. I mean, they're seemingly, what, going Death Infiltrator, so that certainly means when they are landing those sniper shots, they should be able to do that. Apply some serious damage. But even against major bosses, it seems like just shredding them. That is a good sign. Do they even have any ammo effects on? I was gonna say, maybe they've just loaded out on a bunch of stuff here, though. But yeah, they do. They do have something on. For a second, I thought they didn't have any ammo effects on. I was like, where's all that damage coming from? Yeah, no problem for them, as it turns out. Wow. Good player.
We have an opportunity to eliminate some high-ranking enemy
Okay. Whoa, hell, is that a dead Praetorian? No, that's a live Praetorian, and it is the target as well. In theory. Oh, now... No, now it's active? Now it's dead. Right. Are they dead? Is our teammate dead, or are they not dead? I think they're not dead. But, no, it's not like we have had a mysterious person show up who has gotten killed at extraction. Suddenly we are surrounded by Praetorians. Okay, it really looks like the enemy that we were charging into there ceased to exist for a moment. Hello, Praetorian. You... Okay, right. That makes total sense. Makes total sense, right? Oh, man. Alright, this Praetorian could be a prop. There may be a second Praetorian. I'm pretty sure that second Praetorian is real. Are either of these the actual target? I'm not sure. I can't really tell. There might be an invisible Praetorian right on top of us. I'm not sure. Ignore the Scion that we're phasing through. And I think that was the... No, that was the wrong Praetorian. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just as confused as you are. And this time it's just a Scion. So that's cool. Are they, though? I don't think so. I don't think they are. Yeah, we've got some nasty enemies down here, though. Anyone flanking us? No. Fortunately not. Ow. Ooh, careful! That's gonna be us any second now. We're gonna be the ones hurt. Please don't do that. Please let me charge into you. Thank you. Who's left? This guy?
Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping. Enemies approaching.
Alright, somehow we've made it all the way to Wave 7 in this situation. By and large, with this guy putting us on his back. Let's head back in this direction. Definitely do want to try to stick together, at the very least. Ow. That is the wrong way to be facing for that, I'm afraid. Now it returns favor. That's Abomination, right? Yeah, so we should not be charging into that. Did we get bead? Thought we did. But maybe that was our friend who did instead? I don't know. Let's make sure we're hanging out in the same area. Sounds like a Scion here. Okay, let's not get synced, though, preferably, because there's not much they can do to help us from here, of course. What? That was confusing. It looks like we punched that guy, that Scion, and then he just melted like a popsicle. Apparently, that's a thing. Not usually. Okay. Torian, which is probably not something we want to be charging into. Where is our friend here? All the way back there. Let's... I mean, we can't really do much from that kind of range. Unlike them. See, that makes me a little nervous, though. Teleporting Praetorians is not something that I'm terribly keen on hanging out next to. Nothing on this side. Sure. We have another Praetorian coming down this way, though. Oh, who else is saving us? These. And apparently a Collector Captain. Alright, there is still Praetorian. So I would say they should probably prioritize that, but... Okay. I don't have the side dash as the Praetorian, do we? I suppose not. Oh, we can do it. We can do it. Oh, we can't do it. I thought we could finish him with a charge and then a melee, but apparently not. Apparently not. Uh-oh. Hold on. Let's not get annihilated by the all the grenades. How did you throw grenades here? How did you know I was going to charge there? They, like, anticipated where the charge would take us, and then threw the grenades there. That's skill. That's not just precision. That's like thinking several steps ahead. Okay, apparently we're punching the bees now. Sure. Okay, but, like, where are they? But I wonder if on their side, our teammates' side, if they are seeing the same kind of madness that we're seeing, or if to them it's just totally normal. They're like, what is this guy talking about? Everything looks fine to me. Like, that looks like they just shot us through the wall there. The first one definitely hit us, but the second one looked like it did some wonky physics. That's the least crazy thing we've seen thus far, though. That's on the list, though. Oh, you? I'm trying to check. No, you don't exist. That's why we can't charge into you. Of course. Why would I assume that there was a Scion there? Don't be silly, Liz. Let's not hang out right next to this Praetorian that may or may not be fictional. Oh, we did get someone in here now, I think. Spurg Nation? That's not a name I remember seeing before. Alright, let's yell, just in case. Do we? No? Do we actually have a third person? You know what it might be? We might actually have a third person that just isn't showing up for reasons unknown whenever we do that. Like, maybe our third person, our teammate, is just completely invisible? I don't know. Because you just saw on the log there in the bottom right that it said there was someone here who is not here. This is gonna hurt. Ow. Like, is it just that that other person is doing a bunch of stuff and, you know, they're the ones that are giving us the sniping or the stealth revives and what have you? Okay. I would... Crash suit? That's not the same name of the person. That's one of the people that we saw previously in our other lobby. What is happening? I think there might be several ghost people who are doing things, but we can't actually see them. I don't know. I don't have an answer. Lots and lots of questions, with very few answers.
Some fine work, team. Enemy is still active. Stay alert.
Definitely still just showing the other guy. Just one other guy. I don't know, man.
We've
I
got a
don't know,
drone
man.
on the ground that scanned enemy tech.
I mean, if somebody else had, like, the pizza delivery one, and they were able to deliver said pizza, and I think that would be a pretty clear sign, ow, that someone else is actually here. Otherwise, it's pretty hard to tell, and we should probably survive unless somebody is randomly going to do that here. Yeah, I think we could kind of see someone revive us there, but then it wasn't the Weebeast person, or Weebest person. Weebest. There may be a Praetorian. There is a Praetorian here. There may not be a Praetorian here. I'm very confused. Is there a Praetorian here, or is there not a Praetorian here? Yeah, like it says, somebody's offline, but we don't see anyone dying in the bottom right corner. Praetorian is seemingly, possibly attacking a whole lot of nothing right now. I don't know. I think we blow this up first and foremost. Uh-oh. Now this escort has made almost no progress. Yeah, I think we've either way gotta do something to get this thing moving here. That was unnecessary as well, but we could have just done anything to take that out. No need to missile launcher it, but let's save the missiles for now. Well, see, the thing is, where is? Oh, what? What's going this? What? It was over there before. It's going backwards. What the heck? I mean, I suppose of all the things that have happened, it's not the craziest thing we've seen thus far. This is not a great idea, though. This is not a very good idea. This would be the situation in which you would normally throw a missile out there. This is an important objective, of course. This is wave 10, but like, what on earth? What on earth is happening? Ow. Yeah, I know, but okay, it is moving now. For what it's worth. Try to make some kind of progress here with it. Of course, with two people, I guess drone also, if there actually are two people, drone is rather challenging. I mean, gonna continue to just blow through all of our meta gels and like there. Drone just moved on us, I think. It's gonna blow up. Okay, somehow, some way, is there a Praetorian there? It appears so. Nice. We may or may not have done that ourselves. I don't know. We're getting synced. But thankfully, the Praetorian was dying in the process. Okay, we somehow got it. We somehow got it. So now I think we run for our lives and try not to get killed by abominations that are going to kill us. I mean, at the very least, at this point, it's now just a simple, straightforward survive the rest of the wave. That being said, that's not the most simple, straightforward thing. And get us. Well done. Well done. Again with more of this. Which is going to kill us as well. I'd love to save our gels for extraction wave if we can. I'm trying to charge. There we go. There we go. That's wave 10, I think. Here is abstraction. We have what? We have a couple of gels, a couple of missiles, and I'm sure absolute insanity that is about to ensue. Okay, anyone on the flank? No. So I really... all I want is for us to bide some time. Don't need to worry too much about racking up kills, what have you. Just need to make it home. Tell the family. Tell our story about what happened on this crazy day. And the same thing is, like, we can't really do much in this kind of range. We can try to go with a ranged Wraith, but that's it's not great. Not really great. If needed. Oh, we might need to do this. Okay, we have a gel, so I think we need to use it here. And just in case, do that. That means we are now out of missiles. I thought that might have been our final push there. Obviously, we should switch weapons, though. A little bit early to make our move. I think there is one, if not two, Praetorians behind us right now. We're a little early. Definitely on the early side, but if things remain quiet, then perhaps we can still make that work. And somehow, some way, with two people in what felt like probably the buggiest match I've ever done, still made it work. What's up, Zingbar? Did you see that? Because I feel like I'm going insane. +0 for whatever, who knows, the +0 for other things, who knows what, +0 for a bunch of stuff. That was complete nonsense. And I have no idea if our teammate there could see all the stuff as if it was just a normal match, or if it was equally bugged for them, in which case, if it was, then congratulations. That was extremely impressive, because we could do very little to help in that situation. That just got a little too crazy that time around. Also, worst map, worst enemy for a melee character. That too. If you'd like, I can get you in here, Zingbar. But, I must warn you. That match, there were enemies that were teleporting all over the place. Potentially invisible enemies, objectives like the drone that seemed to have gone backwards at one point in time. A whole host of just absolutely insane stuff. So if you do want to hop in here, then just let that be known. You have been warned. And of course, I hope, now that we've been there, done that, I hope that we go back to just, you know, your normal match here. No more crazy, zany stuff like that. Copy in? Okay. So it was all that, and it was just with just two people as well. So part of it was just like, you know, how on earth are we actually going to succeed here? And the answer was, our teammate was absolutely putting the team on their back. Alright. So we're looking to get Zingbar in here. And, what would we like to do for our character here? Because I don't know. We might need to be kind of cautious here. If it does turn out that we see something very similar to what we just had, then, who knows? Who knows what we're going to run into? Oh, you know what? I was going to say, here's who the leader technically was. Like, who is the host? Was it just that maybe this person is hosting, they're from a really distant location, and so we're just getting really bad off-host stuff? Maybe I'm just spoiled from being the host all the time? I don't know. Maybe that's it? Either way, we do have some credits here. We can use to open up. I think we'll still stick with the reserve packs. I mean, at this point, we only have, I think, 2 characters that we've yet to unlock. Well, it's Mercenary and Destroyer. Okay, this is the one that we were unlocking just moments ago. We now have a few more customization options with it, at the very least. That's, I suppose, a good thing. Try again. We're looking for a couple of Batarians. Okay, well, now we're getting 3 Destroyers, possibly 3 in a row at this point. And, ooh, Stronghold package upgrade. I'm not sure we never used that before, but, you know, defensively, has some things going for it. Best class? Yeah, I've yet to try it out, but just unlocked it and just got a few more rounds of it as well. Let me just see what the Medjail situation is. Okay. Theoretically, we're okay. Let me... Did we get you in here? We did not get you in here, Zingbar. Huh. Hold on, someone else has dropped. Let me attempt to invite you again. I mean, we are in a public lobby at the moment, and I'm technically not the leader. No, not Tedwin. Zingbar. I think I'd like to change characters here. Maybe we'll go with a chain overload engineer. God, no. Still getting other people in here. Full lobby? Yeah, that must be it. I mean, if you'd like, I can... I mean, I just went into a random lobby because at the time it was just myself. So, and tell you what, especially since there were some really crazy things happening in that previous match, I feel like it's probably a good idea to maybe just take a step out of that lobby, do a little bit more of a reset, so that maybe things get back to normal here. And so let me create a lobby, and I'll invite you in for that. That's probably the simple solution in this case. Now let me invite you. I think we're still private here, right? Yeah, okay. See, I'm hoping that now that we are no longer in that party, we can go back to, you know, just a normal match of Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. It was fun while it lasted, but, you know, it's one of those things where you do it once and you say, okay, that's enough for today. Thank you. So yeah, I'd be interested in trying out the Destroyer, but I personally just don't know what the best way to set him up is. I know a lot of you guys are big fans of his. So yeah, I'd be happy to go with it here, but I would say I need a helping hand trying to set him up. Otherwise, of course, we can just go with someone that we already have deployed. Yeah, it's the Batarian Soldier and what? Batarian Sentinel are the 2 that we do not yet have. Oh, you got your mic working again. Awesome. Alright. In that case, if you are hanging out in the waiting room, I can drag you in here. If that is, if that works for you. Because, yeah, I would say, with the Destroyer, I'd probably just defer to you and others who are more experienced using him, because you use him a lot, right? You, Tentwin, Dusk, I think all of you guys have used him a fair bit. Let's see, there you are. Alright, got you in. How's it going? Is the mic working again? I don't know. At least as things currently stand, I am afraid I cannot hear you. But yeah, I mean, it's been... Let's see, I did a little bit of Turing Soldier earlier today. Otherwise, it's been a while since I did more of a standards. There we go. Now I can hear you.
There we go.
Awesome.
Yeah, I forgot to put back in my receiver that my mic wireless headset needs in order to actually work.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Yes. There we
Gotcha.
go. How's it going?
I'm doing all right. Just had possibly the single most insane match I've ever experienced, but somehow we managed to
Yeah.
succeed.
I saw at the end there with the collectors on Condor Gold. That was gold, right?
It was
Yeah.
gold, fortunately. Oh
Yeah.
god, if that was platinum, that'd be insane.
Oh, yeah. When I second person, and yeah, and the Battalion was that the Battalion Vanguard as well?
Yeah, let's go in Batarian Vanguard.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty good character to be fair. And it's got quite good survivability for a melee character, but yeah, that's not a really ideal setup, like map-wise and everything. So doing it with another person is definitely quite an achievement. I don't think I would have really struggled. I struggle on Condor in general, even with my better classes.
Yeah.
So it's that's pretty crazy.
And then I had like Praetorians that were 1 moment directly on top of me, then they would disappear, then they would be behind me, and I was like, what is happening right now? I can't make any sense out of this.
I didn't see that bit, but Praetorians can be a bit weird. They can just randomly just just pull out some sort of random BS on you, like the random butt lasers you probably know of that come out of Praetorians. That's they're just really really nasty. To get close to, pretty much.
All right. Well, anyways, I'm ready to put that one in the past and just get back to normal, simple Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. So yeah, if you are able to help me out with setting up a destroyer, I am curious to see what he's like to play.
Yes, I can do that. Well, the interesting thing about the destroyer is that there's actually quite a variety of ways you can actually build him.
Okay.
I can suggest you. I mean, I've got a bit of a sort of a unique build.
Okay.
Probably isn't the most popular. Actually, probably the one I wouldn't really recommend as starting off because it does limit its survivability a little bit. Usually, the most popular ways to go about with them depends on pretty much whether you're more interested in the Hawk missiles or the multi-frags. Because what a lot of people do is that they'll max out everything else, and one or the other when it comes to the Hawk missiles or multi-frags. So they might skip Hawk missiles, put everything in multi-frags, or vice versa, and then just go full fitness and 6 and everything else. That's probably those are usually the more common builds that you'll usually see of destroyers, and it also depends on what weapons you're using as well. Like I can tell you which kind of powers works better with whichever weapons you intend to use.
Mm-hmm.
But he is basically a full-on weapons platform because you don't care about cooldowns, so you can put on the heaviest stuff you want on him, basically, literally, and it won't really matter. He doesn't really care about cooldowns because none of his powers operate on cooldowns.
Okay.
So like Devastator Mode, Devastator Mode is just amazing. It'll make it's the skill that it's the power that makes any weapon good on him pretty much.
The phrasing of this is ridiculous. Turn into a powerful turret. Just transform, you know?
Yeah, literally. If there's really good weapons on him, like ones I've used on him, most commonly are anything that with with a decent rate of fire. So the Piranha is excellent on the destroyer of the Piranha shotgun. The Typhoon is pretty much the bread to the destroyer's butter. That weapon is made for the destroyer, and it's just a ton of fun. The Particle Rifle is devastating on him. So if you have any of those are really good and fun weapons. You just become an absolute bullet hose with them.
Particle Rifle is an assault rifle, right?
Yes.
I think I have that. I do.
Typhoon is great too. Yep.
Particle Rifle, Carrier, Typhoon. I do have.
Yeah, Javier. I mean, I'm actually not the biggest fan of the Javier, to be honest. But it's yeah, it'd be pretty. I think it's. I mean, the Javier's. It's good on him, definitely.
Okay.
But I usually associate. I'd probably associate it more of like the Turian Ghost or maybe the Turian Soldier with Marksman. Um, but yeah, the Striker's pretty fun on him too, actually. But yeah, Typhoon, Particle Rifle, really good solid choices. And you compare that with like like the Piranha or like another or any shotgun really, if you want, as a strong secondary, and again it doesn't really affect you anyway.
I mean, I'm usually going either Wraith if I'm just trying to get damage, or I'm going Krieger if I'm trying to strip shields. But, you know, if weight doesn't matter at all, then could potentially go something a little bit heavier.
Yeah.
Claymore, even.
Yeah, Claymore. Yeah, you can literally do that.
Yeah,
if
what
you
would you
really
say?
wanted.
What would you say are the preferred shotguns for him?
I think the Piranha really shines on him because it fully benefits from everything that Devastator Mode offers in terms of buffs. Like because it benefits from rate of fire, benefits from accuracy, and it benefits obviously from the damage increase. The Raider I actually really liked on him. I actually like the Raider more than the Claymore in general. It's because it gives you an extra shot in the mag. That's particularly good on him as well. I've seen people use the Venom shotgun on him. I've not really been that well acquainted with the Venom, but people have used that.
Okay.
If it was me, it'd be like Raider or Piranha. Probably it would be like my first two choices, or Piranha on top really.
All right, maybe I'll go with the Piranha then.
Yeah, go for it. There is actually a really interesting. Well, actually, I'll explain. I'll explain that. I'll explain it once you start actually leveling it up in the Devastator area. In the Devastator skill, because one of the evolutions kind of like determines, like like I said, the interesting thing about like the Destroyer is that it can really turn certain weapons into a different animal as they would on other classes, and that's again because of Devastator, and it depends on how you exactly spec it.
Okay.
So what have you got on so far? The oh yeah, okay.
I just
There's
went.
the Adventure in Katana.
Yeah, so I went Piranha and I went Particle Rifle.
Yeah.
I
That's
threw
basically
on
what I've got at the moment.
high
on my
velocity
Destroyer.
barrel and additional thermal clip capacity for the Piranha, just because it seemed like, you know, I was probably looking to go damage of some variety, and then once I did that, there wasn't much room for much else other than ultralight materials, which obviously doesn't help.
The Piranha actually go high velocity bow and smoke choke just because it
Okay.
has got a very high weapon spread.
Okay.
So you really want to tighten that spread as much as you can with,
Sure.
With the weapon.
Gotcha.
Those
And with
are
the
ones I
particle
recommend with
rifle.
Piranha. Particle rifle. For some reason, I got the collect. Oh yeah, because I tried the collector sniper rifle on this dude. Particle rifle, extended mags is a must, and armor piercing.
Okay.
So either the standard armor piercing or the whatchamacallit, that is the high velocity barrel. For
Yeah,
the,
let's see.
if you've got that, I mean, like you said, the weight doesn't matter because you don't really care too much about cooldowns.
Yeah, which one is the heavier duty one? Oh, I may only have one of them.
Yeah, the high velocity barrel is 90% armor ignored.
Yeah, I don't know if I have that then. I definitely have the piercing mod. Oh no, if I go high velocity, I can do high velocity barrel, but it means no extended barrel, since they're in the same spot.
Yeah, no, you can't have both on, sadly.
Yeah.
It's like the two top ones for the particle rifle is definitely magazine is magazine for definite extended mags, and yeah, high velocity barrel for the armor piercing.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so got the weapon set up in that case. Never mind the fact that we have minus 186% power recharge speed. That's fine. That's fine. We don't care. Okay, so then I would say when it comes to powers, I probably just say might be best to go with what is more or less your standard choice for this guy. I know you're saying how there are several ways in which you can do it, but I'd say maybe just keep it simple here, and then as I
I
get
can
a
definitely
sense
keep
what
it
that's
simple.
like, I'll,
Yep.
I'll mess around with it later on.
Yeah, yeah.
So what does
That's
that
fine.
mean, though, in that case, would you say?
Well, let's just start off with the Devastator mode,
Okay.
because that's easily the most important one, especially with the particle rifle.
And definitely going to 6 for this, right?
You definitely want to max. Yep, definitely want to go in 6.
Okay.
So, well, actually, this might be a bit tricky one actually, because in 4B, because usually, I mean, to be fair, in 4B you have 2 options. You have the shield recharge delay, and you have the weapon accuracy one. You're using the Piranha and the particle rifle. The particle rifle actually has perfect accuracy. It's
So it
pinpoint
doesn't
accurate.
need the accuracy,
It
but
doesn't
Piranha
need it.
does?
I haven't actually tested the Piranha with the other option, with the shield recharge delay, but it does. But it would benefit the Piranha. But that shield recharge delay is quite nice. So if you're using the particle rifle as your main DPS weapon, which to be fair is, I wouldn't blame you, because it's a high DPS weapon, and you're just using your Piranha as more of a secondary, I would therefore go probably with the shield recharge delay, which would also improve your survivability. And again, it won't affect the particle rifle at all.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have the other one, because I actually am a bit of a I went down the opposite, and I'm using my Piranha as more of my main.
Okay.
But it's just with the way I've played this dude. But I'd say with a particle rifle centric kind of build, yeah, I think shield recharge delay is more the intuitive one to go for.
Okay. I guess I'll go that route then.
And it just makes you, it's just yeah, it just gives you more survivability anyway. So.
Then I'm assuming rate of fire in rank 5.
This is the important one.
Oh, really? Mag size. Oh, because you can just keep on firing non-stop.
Rate of fire actually makes the particle rifle gun worse, because it's a ramp-up weapon. You actually want the magazine size definitely with the particle rifle.
Interesting. Okay.
Because the way the particle rifle works is it's a ramp-up weapon, so it takes a given duration before the weapon starts like charging up and doing its maximum damage. And the idea with the magazine size is, by increasing the magazine size, you're increasing the length of time that's spent in that max damage state. He'll be shooting for longer at max damage, so you're doing more damage total. And the problem with particle rifle, and this is something to mention, is it hasn't got your standard reload, because it's an infinite ammo weapon. Technically, it has if you fully deplete its ammo, it has it overheats and has that kind of charge cooling mechanism, and it's a pretty long process, and you can't really reload cancel it. So the magazine size will definitely help you kind of control your ammo more. Whereas the rate of fire, you're depleting your ammo faster, so you're going into you're potentially overheating your weapon faster.
I see.
So it's not the one I would definitely wouldn't recommend it for the particle rifle. For most other weapons, yes, but for the particle rifle specifically, no.
I see.
That's what I mean. How some weapons can be very different depending on how you kind of spec Devastator mode. And actually, also magazine size is another interesting one. Some people. Again, this is kind of a different build, and I know you want it to be simple, but some people, you probably know about the Executioner pistol, some people run the Executioner pistol on this dude, because if you take the magazine size buff on Devastator mode and put the magazine size mod on the Executioner pistol, it actually gives it 2 shots in the barrel. That's why, 2 shots in the barrel rather than just 1, and it becomes quite nasty when you do that. It's quite a good secondary, actually. I've seen people like particle rifle of Executioner wouldn't actually be that bad, to be fair. And you would make that possible by choosing the magazine, the magazine evolution. So
suppose I could do that.
I mean, I haven't tried it myself, but yeah, it's something theoretically that could
Uh-huh.
that
It's
could
a little bit of a
that could
meme,
definitely
right?
work. And then for the rank 6, just go all damage.
Damage, yeah. I mean, I was surprised. He already has 1,000 shields just to start off with. That's pretty darn tanky. So it does make you wonder, like, if you just went 100% tankiness, you could probably get that number extremely high.
Yeah, he's pretty tanky, but the problem with him is he's got crap mobility.
Yeah, he's so slow.
He's slow and he can't dodge, so he's
Oh, you
not
can't
quite
dodge
as,
either. Yikes.
No, yeah, he's not quite as survivable as you may think, unfortunately, but
Kind of like a juggernaut in a way, just maybe not quite as much health unless you actually scale the health in the with your
Yeah.
skills.
yeah, sort of.
So then you were saying some people either they might skip one of the Hawk missile launcher or the multi-frag grenade, right?
It's really down to preference. The Hawk missiles are basically almost a fire and forget kind of power. You'll just because what they do is they're basically your shorter missiles. So you'll turn it on, and every second or so they'll just start randomly shooting missiles at random targets
Okay.
that are in your view. If you're using the particle rifle, because it's one of those obviously weapons that relies on sustained DPS and is a charged up weapon. If I had to recommend one or the other, like at least starting out, you know, you can change depending on obviously what you exactly want to have as your playstyle. This dude, I would probably recommend going Hawk missile, investing in that, and skipping multi-frags, because it's kind of an all or nothing power. Hawk missiles, either you invest in it fully or you skip it. And they work really well with the particle rifle because again they're literally on autopilot, so whilst you're shooting your particle rifle missiles, you'll have those missiles firing at the target as well in tangent with your particle rifle,
Yeah.
whereas with the multi-frags you have to stop firing to use it.
Yeah.
So you have to, so you're obviously interrupting your own DPS with the
I
particle rifle
see.
to use the multi-frags, and that's and the great thing about Hawk missiles is if you spec them right, they're really good at staggering.
Okay.
And that's really good because because by staggering enemies, it stops them from dodge rolling or moving around and makes lining up headshots easier. And it's really good in Phantoms actually because it forces them to go into that bubble, and when they're using that bubble, they're standing still, and the particle rifle would just, you know, it would easy headshots and Phantoms will eat them. So yeah, it's an so they're pretty useful for that, and they do a fair bit. They do more damage than you think. Actually, I can get, you know, they can help finish off like enemies if you just can't quite kill them with your weapon fast enough, especially on mooks. But there's only really one way you can spec them if you're going to go down the Hawk missile route.
I think we do.
So you basically want to go everything in the top. So 4A, 5A, 6B, because one of the problems with the Hawk missiles when you initially have them is they actually nerf your shields. When upgraded, they actually, I think, introduce a 50% shield penalty to your base shields.
Okay.
But if you pick 4A, that penalty is only reduced to 10%, so you only actually lose 100 shields at base with 4A. So you definitely want that.
It's a lot of damage on B though. It's tempting.
On 4B, you don't use them for damage. Trust me, it's really just a stagger.
Okay. Fair enough.
The stagger is really the most important aspect, and you just nerf your shields too much.
And so does that mean refire time is the way to go for rank 5?
Yep, definitely.
Okay.
You're not using armor damage. It's negligible.
And then is it Cobra missiles? Sounds like that might be better for staggering?
You would think so, but Hydra missiles actually are better. The problem with the Cobra missiles is just one missile, and sometimes those missiles miss.
Oh.
Whereas with the Hydra missile, you've got 3. And actually, if you have all 3 landing on the same target, I believe they actually collectively do more damage and force than the Cobra missile.
Yeah, it looks like it, because that'd be 930 force versus
Yeah,
560, almost double.
and it's just more fun because you've got missiles flying all over the place, explosions everywhere. It's just more fun, but it is
Okay.
better. It is better. It is definitely the one I definitely recommend.
Okay.
Having said that, those multi-frags are nice. They do a crap ton of damage when you if you spec them right as well. But for the time being, just getting to know the character and using the particle rifle, to do optimum DPS, I definitely would recommend just the Hawk missiles for the time being and
Okay.
maxing out your fitness just to make it easy to get into.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you want it, because obviously, because what I've done with my characters, and it's not a popular build, is that I've gone all three, multi-frags,
Oh.
Hawks, Devastator to be like actual war machine. But
Yeah, so what did you sacrifice?
my fitness.
Oh. Okay.
So I've only got 3 in fitness. So if I'm playing well, I can get away with it, even on plat. But if I'm not playing well, it's pretty punishing.
Yeah.
Um,
I see. Interesting. So it's a bold strategy, but if you
it's a
do
very
well,
bold
then it
strategy.
pays off.
If you do well, yeah, basically, yeah, that's it.
Okay. So in that case, the T5V battlesuit, that's our passive damage one, right? So let's see. So we're going
Basically,
6 for everything except for multifrag is what we're saying. We'll skip multifrag altogether.
Yeah, we'll skip multi-frags for the
Okay.
time being. Obviously, you can do your own thing. Obviously, after if you really want to try multi-frags. I mean, they are worth using or trying out, definitely. But just starting out, this is kind of like the safest route, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds fine. Sounds like a good idea.
So
then.
you basically just want to go weapon damage because this power damage is irrelevant. So weapon damage, headshot damage, definitely with the particle rifle because it's very easy to land headshots with it since it's perfect accuracy.
Weapon damage
yeah.
again.
Weapon
Okay,
damage
that makes
again.
sense. And so then for fitness, I assume basically all shields.
You're not meleeing. You just have a pretty cool melee though. You might have seen it from other destroyers. So I have that big ass foot stomp that they do, which is I think's an AOE.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, that's basically what he does. He just basically just a big foot slam on the ground and it creates like an AOE shockwave.
Huh.
I think it's an AOE. It's pretty cool. I don't want to use it because it's just slow and clunky for a melee, in my opinion. But people have tried to make melee builds out of it, so.
I mean, it does seem like there are a ton of characters that you theoretically could turn into melee characters if you're committed to it.
But yeah, and for the purpose of this build, yeah, it's just all fitness.
Yeah, and I mean that gets you to 1,650 shields. That is a lot, but then was it the Devastator mode or was it the missile launcher that has the?
Missiles. So if you have Hawk missiles on, it'll actually be 1,550.
That's still pretty good.
Yeah,
that's still really good. Okay, interesting. So then we were saying maybe given what we went with, the Piranha might not be the best secondary weapon because we went with the shield recharge rather than the additional accuracy, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's still probably pretty good because you're going to be mostly just using it up close anyway. Which is obviously his optimum range. It's not as important because obviously it's more of your sidearm. It's still pretty decent, definitely. But I mean, you could try the executioner one. Because you can if you want, if your magazine upgrade mod is maxed out on the weapon. You could try that.
Does it need to be maxed in order to get it?
It needs to be maxed. It needs to be maxed. The mod has to be fully upgraded. The magazine mod for pistols.
It is not. So that rules that out then.
Right. I mean, it can be anything really. I mean, I don't think. I mean, you could maybe run if you really like the Acolyte, if you want shield stripping, but if I'm on the particle rifle, it does pretty good damage already on shields, I feel.
And I use the Acolyte so much, I would say, if I have the option to mix it up a little bit, then why not?
Yeah.
So maybe I'll stick with the Piranha then.
Yeah, I mean the Piranha is like, it will still be really good. Obviously, it just means you'll just have to, it's just not going to be as optimum at a given range. It's just going to be obviously I mean, you're going to be using it kind of like at point blank anyway most of the time, so it's not really going to be a huge impact, I don't think.
Hmm.
Really, it's not going to like make the weapon unplayable or anything. Definitely not.
Okay.
Because I used to already prawn on other classes and still do fine with it, so it's not essential.
Right.
Essential.
Yeah.
You should, yeah. Otherwise, you could just, like other shotguns would be good. It's just like the piranha just benefits so much from the from Devastator Mode.
Okay.
Um,
And then what do you tend to go for equipment? Do you just take a
it's
generic damage to all weapon types?
um, I think a good way of doing it actually maybe is in your case is kind of like to distribute the damage. So if you're gonna maybe go like the assault rifle lamp for your
Okay.
weapon bonus. You
Oh,
could maybe.
hold on. Warfighter might actually be my highest assault rifle damage.
Is that the one of that's the one of the grenade bonuses? Even
Yeah,
though you don't
that's fully
have
upgraded.
grenades.
The grenades, yeah.
Right.
So it would be great if I had gone with grenades in this case, but so be it. I mean, that's 12%, or alternatively, what was the There is not expert package. Densified ammo for 10% weapon damage of all varieties.
Everything. Yeah. You
That's
could
what
do
I was
that,
thinking, maybe.
Yeah, you could do that. That wouldn't be bad because at least it'll benefit both weapons.
Mm-hmm. Thermal clip capacity, does that work for the particle rifle? Does that help it, or is that irrelevant?
Thermal clip capacity, isn't that just the That's just
Has it actually been?
that's the consumable, isn't it? That just restores your all your ammo back. No, it doesn't because there's infinite ammo.
Okay, so in that case, that is not helpful. So yeah, I think I'll go with the densified ammo in that case, because that one is fully upgraded. Okay. Alright, I think I'm ready to try it out.
For ammo bonus, you want Incendiary. Incendiary is stupid strong on the particle rifle.
Okay.
You definitely want Incendiary, yeah.
Got lots of those, fortunately. Alright, we do, of course, have a couple of spots here, so if anyone in chat is interested in joining us, then we have some spots to do so. Otherwise, I'd say we go public and get ready to get started. How's that sound?
Yeah, definitely. I was about to say also, if for the because you haven't got anything in your armor bonus yet, it can be either between, I think, Cyclonics if you want more shields, or adrenaline module if you want to be able to duck
actually
in,
move
cover faster and actually move. Yeah.
I might try going without it just to experience it, the base movement speed, and see what it's like. It's gonna be painful.
Horrible.
It is going to be horrible, I know. But part of it, I feel like you need to understand what it's like without modifying it all in order to understand how much you need the adrenaline boost later.
I get that. I actually don't want to use the adrenaline module, to be fair, because I like using power amplifier with those grenades. But yeah, it's but it's that's a fair approach. But it definitely isn't bad to run if you feel the movement speed is a little bit too inhibiting.
How fast is it compared to a Juggernaut? Because I think that's definitely the slowest character I've used.
He can sprint, unlike the Juggernaut.
Unlike the Juggernaut. Okay, at least there's that.
Although it is quite funny if you do the pizza run and you're the one who actually has to deliver the pizza, it is quite comical how kind of like slow you are even carrying, even delivering the package. I think some characters could probably maybe walk faster, arguably with the right mods, right buffs to movement speeds. It's quite funny. But yeah, no, I think another thing also is I think Devastator Mode. Here's another little tip actually. Devastator Mode itself is actually what takes away, because you can actually dodge, at least left to right, but that's taken away when you have Devastator Mode on, and I think Devastator Mode actually gives you a movement speed penalty as well.
Yeah, slows movement speed.
So I don't do this because I just forget to turn it off, but it is quite a good thing to get into, a habit to get into if you can, which is maybe to actually strategically turn it off at certain points. Devastator Mode, like if you need to dodge all of a sudden, or if you actually are delivering that pizza, It
Yeah.
might be actually good to have it off just so you can actually move a bit faster.
Okay.
So that's one thing that's another thing to bear in mind as well. So
All right. I'd say we go public
yeah.
here.
Actually, I
Let's.
don't think I won't be playing on my destroyer. I don't think. I was just
Yeah, take whatever you want. No
yeah.
worries.
I was just wanting to just use them just so I knew what I was talking about, understood. But I actually don't even know where I want to go as, to be honest.
Let's see. We've got people hopping in as a Fury Adept and a Turian Sentinel. If that helps you make up your mind at all.
I'm quite liking this Turian Ghost, to be honest. Actually, I'll go Turian Ghost.
And Vormav, in theory, is in this same Discord group, at least based on that name there, I imagine. Oh, I don't think I've met them before.
Bormav, N7S, yeah, because he'll be in Discord. Haven't seen him before, I don't think.
I don't think I have.
No, I haven't.
Alright, but I'm good to go whenever you are.
I need to get my equipment on.
No worries.
Warfighter. This is what I do using general module for this dude. Assault rifle and then armor piercing. There we go. Yeah, I'm good to go.
Alright, let me. Yep.
Nice.
And here we go. So I'm looking forward to trying this one out.
Yeah, he's definitely a lot of fun, but yeah, obviously takes a little getting used to, but he's not a complicated character to play at all. Really, it's just spraying really with your weapon.
I still have PTSD for collectors on this map with Hazard. Back from the time when we tried to do challenge here with no consumables and did not manage to succeed. Actually, not that slow when you don't have Devastator Mode on. Seems fine then, but I'm sure as soon as I do that, then yeah, it does kind of feel like I'm running on a treadmill. Okay, well, I would like to be on the powerful rifle though. And that is the hazard that is going to be a little bit hard to run through. Okay, so I can activate Devastator Mode and the missiles at the same time, or do I have to choose?
You have Devastator Mode and Hawk missiles. You have both on, and they're basically on permanently unless you decide to turn them off.
All right.
And obviously, if you turn them off, it's a pretty nasty cooldown. You have to wait a bit.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
Like I said, you only really want to turn off Devastator Mode when you really need to, like if you need that mobility or whatever circumstance.
Well, I got bead, but I suppose this is one of the few characters where you just don't care about getting beads.
Yeah, generally you don't care about bees as a destroyer, which makes them particularly good on collectors.
Oh, what is this thing in the bottom right corner where I'm, like, seeing the world in X-ray vision?
Well, yeah, that's just a little gimmick he has, where you just see yourself in wider third person, I guess.
Yeah, what is the point of that?
It doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't do anything, it's just an aesthetic, really, but...
That's weird.
I've always felt it would have been really useful if that just showed your flank.
I'm trying to tell, like, can I sort of see behind myself with it? Like, if someone's sneaking up behind me, would I be able to tell?
I don't think so. I never actually look at it. I never look at it because I always just assume it's just really just a gimmick thing.
I'm not gonna lie, it is definitely distracting me a bit at the moment.
Yeah, some people actually have mods, I think, where they can actually turn it off because they don't like it. Like, same with Gef Scanner.
Yeah, it is covering up some of the screen, of course.
I just ignore it.
Oh, uh-oh. It's gonna hurt. One moment. I'll get there eventually. Do the missiles trigger the shield for things like Praetorians?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, they do. Yeah, that's a problem that's the problem with the Hawk missiles when it comes to Praetorians. They can trigger that bubble.
So I would think, yeah, some of my friends might not be a big fan of that.
Yeah. So yeah, it can be quite good practice to turn the Hawk missiles off if
Okay.
you're facing a Praetorian.
Interesting.
I sometimes forget to do that though, and I end up being a dick.
Yeah, that's you know, especially if I'm running with power-based character friends, then it seems like, you know, they might not be too happy about me running in there with the missiles.
Sensors tell me only one left. That's all of them. Good work. Enemies regrouping.
All you have to do is just point and shoot really, and let the missiles do the missiles just do the work really.
Mm-hmm.
Rest of the work. You have to be careful of sounds, obviously.
Ow. I also definitely need to get a sense as to just how long I can actually hold this particle rifle before it overheats.
Yes.
I feel like that's maybe one of the bigger,
Yeah,
more
because if
important
you
things to
actually-
learn.
Yeah, because that's a good thing to actually pay attention to. Because if you don't actually fully drain it, it just recharge back up quite quickly versus obviously overheating. So that's definitely an important skill to have when using the weapon. I'd say. I'm not perfect at this, but it's definitely a good thing to get into the habit of doing if you can.
Yeah. Well, just try to keep an eye on it. Focus on that a bit. I don't need to go to the ammo crate, though. He says as he walks up to the ammo crate and goes, "Oh, no." Alright, turning off the missiles.
It doesn't matter now because he's on the floor.
True,
So when he's flying, when he has his
true, but I don't know how much I trust myself to remember to time it perfectly.
No, I get ya.
This guy gonna not stop me? I guess not, but
What?
I may
Does-
need to...
Is that
Oh,
Trooper got me?
thank you.
Don't know where that SS Trooper was.
Alright, coming for you. Then again, I'm not very fast, so they beat me to it.
It's alright.
Oh, Victoria, hello. I'm dead.
Squad member down.
There we go, that's what you get.
Who else is shooting us right now?
This Tyrian Ghost is just dumb. It's just... This is the only time I've really ever used a Lancer, but it just shreds on these things. I hate to imagine what the only reason why I'm not using the Harrier is because mine's at level 1 and I just don't like running to ammo crates all the time just to keep it topped up.
Travelers for disrupting our enemy's long-range communication.
Whereas this Lancer I can just keep going. Not much point actually trying to kill it.
Yeah, you know, you're not wrong.
But it's good to weaken it because then it'll be easy to take down once we actually do the objective.
Did I turn off my missiles? Did I put them back on? I don't think they're on right now. I don't think.
Device online.
Okay, Praetorian is nearly dead, but not quite.
Yeah, leave them if you can on that 1 or 2 bars of health.
Yep.
You got them all. Objective completed.
There we go, go to town.
Keep an eye on. Well, keep an eye on the ammo, and then someone stuck behind me and said, "Well, seems like a good time to take you out." this is the weakened Praetorian. There we go.
Squad member offline.
Okay, cool.
Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload.
Alright, putting the missiles back on. Now we stop. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Hey, you know, he's not as slow as I thought he would be. Or at least, I suppose I haven't really had much reason to need to just run all over the place just yet. So maybe if I were doing pizza delivery, or if we were on a bigger map, it might be more noticeable, but...
You can get used to it. Obviously, this is quite a small map, so it won't take long to get to whichever spots.
Yeah, that may be part of it.
But, I mean, the idea really with him is just kind of like hold down a position as well, and just use cover the best you can.
Ooh, hold on. Nope. Turn the missiles off. Yes, I triggered it. Got that back on. Torian still there? Yeah. Oh, there's another one right here. Hello.
Oh crap.
Scion behind it as well. Okay, another Praetorian behind it as well. Lots of nasty enemies here. Oh, that's a lot of grenades. Run for the grenades!
Can't get you. That's, oh fuck.
Oh, that's okay. Just prioritize the Praetorian.
That's my first miss-up, that's fine.
We're doing pretty well on that front, I think, right? Don't think we've had to resort to too many of those yet. There we go.
Enemy is still active. Stay alert. Enemies approaching. Got him!
And that's just a hazard. Where are the enemies? Oh, I found them. I think I found them. Oh, it's Scion sniping me around the corner. Thank you. Oh, that Praetorian is closer than we'd like that to be. Oh, did I just get instantly stomped? I did get instantly stomped, didn't I?
What? I got magnet clawed by an abomination? That's bull crap.
What? Alright, that took a nasty...
I tried to
Turn
escape
for
the
the
bloody
worst there.
abomination, and then I just got pulled into the abomination. Right by the bloody Praetorian, just to revive.
Alright, well at least you're still up here.
That is important, yes.
Might just be this Scion plus another enemy or two somewhere. Someone behind them? Oh, it might have been. Is this Praetorian? Yeah, Praetorian's the last one, okay. Okay.
Good guys.
Still active. Stay alert.
Let's turn these back on.
Enemy has planted communication routers.
Oh, this is already wave 10? Wow.
We're running out of time. Find that target.
Yeah, crushing it. Oh, it was a Scion here.
Random Praetorian. Oh, I do. Hold on, let me turn off the missiles. Ooh.
Team member is hurt. Device disabled. Squad member has flatlined.
No, I did not want to go into cover game.
Oh. Oh, I was gonna get them, and then I went down instead. Oh, I could have got them. Oh, hello, Praetorian. Plural. This might be about time to do this.
Team member offline.
That's a lot of stuff.
Oh, that's not friend. That is, though.
Find the targets and disable them.
Gotcha. Oh, why am I on the Piranha all of a sudden? When did this happen?
Team member is hurt.
Is
Alright, we'll try it. We'll try it. Oh, we're only on 3 out of 4. Oh.
yeah, this is becoming quite hairy all of a sudden.
Alright, I think I have plenty of gels and missiles and what have you, so...
After the last
Yeah, a little
one,
more.
since all the enemies are kind of like congregated in the middle, it's
Yup.
good for me. Okay, I've got it.
Targets neutralized.
Okay, nice. I have, like, every possible, A-bomb over here. Oh, man. Oh, how you guys managed to get to me there. That was interesting.
Yeah, that got a bit rough, but never mind. Oh boy.
Okay, let me turn this off. Sorry. Here comes the hazard. Oh, and Praetorian on the other side. I didn't even see that. Alright, I'm gonna go back up top. Avoid the hazard. Let's like get through this, that is. Ooh, Praetorian. I'm gonna missile it.
Come on.
Ooh, 4 Praetorians. as it turns out. Kinda having to retreat back to the LZ, which I'm not a huge fan of. But I'm kiting a Praetorian over here that I will then proceed to blow up. That is the plan.
Right. There you go.
Well, there's more of them. I can break out the missile for this one as well if needed. And that may be needed, because it is basically extraction time.
Yeah. Yeah, that works.
Someone going down? No? Thought something did for a second there. Hazard, picking a great time to come over here. But otherwise, still full extraction. Okay.
There we go. Wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
In the end, not really.
All right. So there's a look at the much or the very popular destroyer, which I think of course it will take some practice as any character does, but it's an interesting one for sure. Pretty unique, it seems. And I'm thinking, it's getting pretty late. This might be our last match of the night, in which case, is there anything we'd like to do to finish things off in style?
I've got a character in mind if I want to finish things off in style.
Oh, okay. Okay, go on.
Well, I was about to say my warlords, but maybe that's not being I don't know. But that's smashy.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Is that not stylish enough?
Alright, there was once upon a time it felt like that was just our default go-to final match, always 100% Krogan Warlord, so for a while I was feeling like, okay, maybe we just need to get a little more creative here, mix things up a little bit, so it's not that every single time. But it's been a little while. It's been
I do need to give the N7 Slayer more love, I think. I'm not very good on him, though.
I have not even deployed my Slayer, I don't think, although...
Have you not? Huh.
I could certainly go, I mean, take me a little while to set him up in that case. I could go with the Shadow, which is, of course, very similar, at least in some ways. It also has a sword. I'd be down to go that route if you're thinking of going with the stylish swords people at the end.
Yeah, we could do that. I think that could be quite interesting. Mind you, I don't know how painful it's going to be off host with the biotic charging,
True.
but I can make it work.
I mean, you could, maybe it's a little bit easier to go with the Shadow in that case, since you have the Electric Strike.
I just suck with the Shadow. And I don't really, when I did use it, I didn't really use the Electric Strike that much. I think I was just trying to just teleport from, behind everyone.
I mean, understandably.
That's kind of our main thing. I don't know. I just really like this N7 Slayer. Either that or.
That's my highest melee damage. Anyone's wondering why I'm taking a biotic damage ability on a character that doesn't have any biotic skills. Let's see. That's fine.
Acquiring Female Infiltrator is quite hilarious, actually.
Which one? Quarian Infiltrator? Quarian Engineer?
No, Acquiring Female Engineer, sorry, yes. It's just because I put the Falcon on her, so it's just endless staggers.
Huh.
And just cryoing everything in the process. It's not really platinum, but it's quite a fun build I find on golds.
Alright, I'm gonna go Adrenaline Module 3 so that I'm just speeding all over the place.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Quarian Infiltrator. It may not be the fanciest, but I haven't played it at all today.
And, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna be doing much in the way of shooting stuff, but I don't know. throw on drill for a little bit of penetration because I don't have a lot of armor piercing. And in that case, I think I'm good to go here.
Yep, spend choir 1. Yeah, I think I'm good to go as well.
Alright, let's finish it in style then.
Ooh, I hope it's Cerberus.
Ooh. We have random, right? Random location and enemy?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Well?
God, it's well, Cerberus.
You got it!
Needs to be locked down. Incoming
It's only because just staggering phantoms of this thing is just funny.
And I am a fan of shadow striking the Guardians, just going, oh, I'm sorry. Did you want to block that with your shield?
Shield, the riot shield won't save them now.
Oh, no, I meant to make that a shadow strike. Oops. Oh, you guys got him already. Just chop the icicle in half, in that case. Oh, and then get shot to death. Here we go. Rude. Like he didn't like it when I chopped his friend in half, directly in front of his face. Imagine that.
I know, that's just weird.
Here they come.
It was like a typical Saturday, I mean, really. Alright. Who's getting Shadow
I
Strike?
forget how squishy I am on this character.
There we go. Oh, I missed. Oh, you're dead. You're not. Oh, well, yeah, you are too. You guys are killing them too quickly. Can't Shadow Strike them.
Mission accomplished. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. We have an opportunity to eliminate some high-ranking enemy personnel. Find those targets, take them out.
Alright, who's first?
I think it's an Atlas.
That it
Oh.
is.
If you nuke it fast enough, might be a different target next. I don't think we did nuke it fast enough. No, we didn't. Doesn't matter then.
Just run up to it and slice it. Not even Shadow Strike. Just run up and slice it.
Squad member to have the
There we
target
go.
taken down. Nice, we've spotted a new target.
Ow. Like you didn't want me to chop your friend in half. What is this nonsense?
Target eliminated.
Whenever I hear you melee or do your shadow striking, I think it's a phantom.
That is true. That is true. Against Cerberus, when I'm playing with the Shadow, I'm messing with your brains a little bit.
Ooh, that's nice.
Alright, they have been chopped in half. I miss. Oh. Oh.
To be But I'm not really killing them I'm just really just staggering them and playing cryo. All these guys are just...
Yeah, I appreciate the cryos. It's the killing them when I'm in mid Shadow Strike animation.
Ah, crap.
On.
Oh, we did it. Nice.
Stay alert. Enemy is regrouping.
Yeah, I'm super squishy on this character.
Who did you take? You went the Korean engineer, was it?
Female engineer, yeah. I think she's only got like 750 shields.
That's maybe not the best place to be uncloaking. Let's run away.
Oh, yeah, Phantom.
Oh, hold on. Where? Duel of the Phantoms.
I don't know where, but I heard her. I heard her shooting her little pistol.
Oh, that's me. Oh, well. That was just a poor choice of targets. Who's left?
One more.
Oh, it's a Phantom.
It's a Phantom, yeah. You got her?
Ah, darn it.
That was the Javelin dudes. Never work with infiltrators.
Thank you. Oh. This guy, he's dead, isn't he? This dude? Pretty sure he's just a ghost. You don't see an engineer right here doing the Bernie, do you, by any chance?
Sorry?
Oh, no, he's just spirit. Okay.
Okay.
I missed. Ow.
Top marks, team. They're down to 50% capability. There are key enemy personnel in the area. Find the targets and finish them.
Did I get him? Not wrong one. Oh, it's a Phantom.
Target eliminated. New target has been spotted.
Alright, I tried to chop her.
Half the targets are down.
Nice.
There's a new civilian target on the field.
She has been cut in half.
Target is on the field. Take him down. Target's down. Outstanding work.
There's turret here. Heads up.
Squad member down.
Ow.
Member has flatlined.
It's like a step too far away to revive, but a step close enough to get turreted to death. Great combo. Oh, that time to be on cooldown.
Some fine work, team.
Area clear.
Enemy is regrouping. Enemies inbound.
Oh, down the other side. Okay.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, I did there. Okay. Yeah, Phantom. Phantom, if I go Shadow Strike and then a heavy melee afterwards, I can take them out. All while cloaked, but if I miss on that melee, then I'm in pretty serious trouble.
Yeah. Definitely a high risk, high reward strategy.
Yeah, that's fun.
Team member has
Alright,
got
actually, we'll get you.
And what I just did was high risk, extremely low rewards.
Oh,
Didn't even see that turret. Oh, I'm getting destroyed. Thank you.
gotcha.
Just getting
Oh,
bullied by
Phantom
that
here. Well, there's a turret, apparently. That's apparently attacking. He's dead. It's already dead, isn't it?
some fine work, team. Enemy is regrouping.
I probably should not have cloaked just then. There we go. That was supposed to be a shatter strike.
Come on, Phantom, come up here. Ow. Yes. Dude, the Javelin's just destroying everything.
Oh man, my cloak broke. That's not cool. Phantom, bring it on. Challenge accepted. There can only be one. Smoke. Ow. Also, ow.
Member in trouble. Clean sweep. Well done. Enemy is still active. Stay alert. Enemy force approaching.
Okay, we got some over here on the left. Looting. Oh, that was supposed to be a shadow strike. Uh-oh. Now I'm in trouble then. Now I'm in trouble then.
Why is this destroyer trying to shoot people at long range with the piranha? I don't get it.
Oh, sounds like looking at the kill feed there, they're making it work though. Alright, I did a silly here. I can self-revive if needed.
It's like even I would switch to my secondary weapon, my assault rifle, just to make it a little bit easier. But it never doesn't matter. I was just curious what. I was just curious to see him try and snipe with the piranha, basically.
Cool. Right back here. Oh, I was about to try to chop it in half, but you got it. You got it taken care of. Oh, what? No, my cloak! I just want to chop them.
Ooh. He's dead. Oh, I only got 35 assists on that.
Enemy is still active. Stay alert.
Five ten.
Got one of our drones. We need its contents.
Alright, it's up.
Before the enemy first objective down. Now keep close to the drone.
Power supply. Recommend
Drone is
additional
down.
teammates
Get close again.
assisting friendly forces. Speed launch engaged.
Halfway there. Stay on it. Drone lost connection. Get back to it.
Recommend additional sources.
Yeah, this one doesn't seem too bad. Oh, Phantom
Oh,
over here.
pretty much just a straight line, straight back to the objective.
Lots of Phantoms. One moment, please. Where are they? Oh, well. That guy doesn't have a head anymore. It wasn't me who got rid of it.
Nice.
Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload.
Alright, we're on extraction. You down here now? I meant to do this. Oh, hello.
Up.
Oh, where are you?
I just
You're back up. Okay.
So I just rage revived.
Owie. Oh, this is gonna kill me. There's a Phantom right here.
Squad member offline.
Ah, crap.
If it's open, I can gel myself. I just don't want to go straight up to a Phantom that is, in fact, right on top of me. I'm gonna go, though.
Might be able to get one of you. There you go.
Alright, running.
Oh, I'm dead.
Sure.
Oh, that Atlas blast is getting me. There we go.
Look out.
I'm dead again. Oh, no, I'm not.
I did come out of cover right as that Atlas missile was coming. I was like, oh no. Tell me that isn't the
17
difference.
minutes. Yeah, 17 minutes. That's pretty quick.
That was pretty quick.
Especially for that map.
I don't know. When the Shadow Strike is working, it is so much fun.
It is. It does do a crap ton. Yeah, it does do a crap ton of damage, and the noise it makes. Yeah, the noise you hear as well when you're doing it is pretty.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's so intense. But it's one of those things where it's like, if you get it to work, it's fantastic. If you don't, then you'll find yourself doing the animation, and then there's no one there when you try to finish it, or any of a number of things to sort of stop you from actually getting the kills from it, or you get synced early, of course. But when it works, there's not very many things that I think are more thrilling. But anyways, I think that was probably our last match for the night, because it is getting awfully late now. So I think I'm going to duck out of the group and then maybe open up a pack. And then I think I'm going to call it a night here. So I think as leader, I'm going to break this up, I'm afraid. But I'd rather not hold you guys hostage in the meantime. Thanks for stopping by, Messenger, and thanks for playing earlier. Let's see if maybe we go with a reserved pack here. If we're lucky, maybe we can get one of those two Batarians that we're still missing.
Are those the only two characters you're missing now? Just the Batavians?
It's the Batarian, Soldier and Sentinel are the only two I think I still need. It's strange that just so happens to both be Batarians.
Oh, nice. Right. There you go.
Here we go. What will we get here? No Batarian. Get an Indra upgrade for what it's worth. But that is all.